Hi. Welcome to an impromptu, out of the blue, monsoony short yoga with Tara on a day that we don't usually do yoga with Tara. Today's Friday, and earlier when we started yoga with Tara in lockdown, it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then, of course, as you know, it went on for all of lockdown. And after that, and then we said we'll do it less because everyone's back to their routine and doing all their usual stuff. So we stopped. Then I started missing you guys and I couldn't stop. So I would once in a while come back for yoga with Tara. So this is one of those times. We've been traveling, so we've been away. So I haven't actually done yoga with Tara for a few weeks. And then let's just do it. It's a rainy day in here in Bombay and Mumbai. And so I've been for my run. I've done some work. So this is a random time. I know most of you are probably at work and busy. But I just thought I'd say hi. Paki Raju, hi, how are you? Miss your Saturday noon lives. Paki Raju, I missed you last Saturday. We did a live. We just returned from our trip. And I missed you. I thought of you, but I'll be back tomorrow for Saturday noon live. So I hope to see you there. And how are you? What's happening? Yeah, this is kind of like a Friday noon live, a Friday noon yoga with Tara live. Yeah, so it's a kind of combination of everything. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Urja. How are you? We are fine. Touchwood. I hope you are too. Okay, Rishikesh is saying there's a stray dog reporting near Khandala and he wants to be sent to Mumbai for an eye operation. If anyone wants to volunteer, please help. Thank you, Urja, for saying you're looking gorgeous. That's very kind of you. I don't know about any of that, but that's very kind. Hi, Rakesh. I must admit that sometimes I just decide to go live with you guys. Because I miss you, and sometimes I must admit you guys are really a great part of perking me up. So sometimes if I'm a bit like not feeling all that chirpy, or for whatever reason feeling a little low, I actually do come here, turn to this, and I find that immediately I really perk up. So not that I've been low, I'm quite full of beans, um, but yes. Hi, Jashan. Hi, Jalam. Okay, so should we start with some yoga? And yes, we had a fantastic time. Thank you. Pakiraju says you always cheer us up too. That's very kind of you. So we had a wonderful time. We went on a trip to the UK, and as you guys know, I'm half Indian and half English, mixed. That's us. And everyone's mixed in their own way, not just ethnically, but in so many ways. So anyway, so basically, we were visited my sister for a short time, and then we were in London, where we visited a lot of family and friends and had work meetings. Then we actually went to Barcelona in Spain, which was fab. I think I've mentioned to you that as a mom with two kids, I'm always very aware to do everything equally. So because our younger one Kai went to play the Barca Junior World Cup in Barcelona some months ago, I was very clear that I also want to take Zen to Barcelona, especially because he's learning Spanish and loves the language and all that. So we structured our trip so that we could also do that. And you guys know there are many clubs like Footy First and all that. But Kai's just been scouted for Mumbai City, so he will be moving clubs, which has been very difficult. I'm going to do a post about this in some time. I just want to say it's coming out naturally now, but we're so tremendously grateful to all his amazing coaches, all the people we've met along the way in this football journey. And this journey continues. And I realize that the passion of sport is such a special thing, and we all learn so much from it. I've made so many friends through the football, parents who we all cheer together. So moving clubs has been quite something emotionally, but we have to do what's best for him and for his journey of football. So I will keep you posted on how things go. I hope it's all a success and safe and smooth. Touch wood. Zed, hi! Zed is our amazing editor at Bang Bang. He's edited so many seasons of the Tara Sharma Show and so many of my other little videos. And just like 5 minutes ago, I sent him a message. So Zed, how are you? You can laugh at me doing my mad stuff here. Zed is so sweet. He's always asking me, when will the show start? him and Anzar, who does all our production. So he's, head of production, and Anzar Zaid. I really hope the Tara Sharma show can restart. We came so close. We had a big offer from a huge OTT platform, but then I had to get back to getting sponsors and all raising the money. And, it's a combination of, I won't call it laziness, but because so much of it falls on me, I kind of like took a break, to be honest, and I have to get back to it. But then the Archies happened, which will release in October, November. Got busy with that, got busy with various other things. So, yeah. And another thing, this is how life is. But my Puma association that I told you about, it's been a little bit postponed. Hence, I am not wearing Puma right now, but I will be very soon. So, yeah, just telling you about life basically, but hope it all works out. Touchwood. Any update with your writing project? Paki Raju, you are so sweet. You are so sweet to keep encouraging me. And yes, I am very much still writing it. Still haven't had the courage to show it to anyone, but it is definitely something I have to do, and I am going to. On that note, my mother wrote a diary when she was 21 in 1968 about her amazing adventure of driving from London in the UK all the way to India with a group. So she did 100-day travel overland, and it is a fascinating, amazing story. She has the whole thing documented, written, and my sister had a limited edition published, printed in the UK, and we're soon going to bring it out for all of you to be able to get a copy and read. It is amazing. So yeah, apart from my dad also being an author and my grandfather a publisher, I come from a family of books. So I have to get that done. Thank you, Pakiraju, for saying congrats to Kai. That's amazing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a professional club, so it's our next step, as I said, in this journey. But every step of the way, we're so grateful, and I feel it's serendipitous that in my show I have interviewed top sports people, from a Virat to a Jasprit Bumrah to the captain of the Indian football team, Chetri. And, when I think of their advice, I'm like, oh my God, I am suddenly that football soccer mom who's going at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, traveling around the world for football matches. And of course, our older son Zen also plays a lot of football. He's not as passionate about it, but he loves his tennis. I personally really do believe, and this is one of the reasons why I associated with Puma, and I hope the whole thing works out, because I really do believe let there be sport. I really do believe. And when I associate with a brand, so far, I hardly do brand associations compared to so many content creators who are doing so many brand deals. And I often wonder, how come I don't? But it's also because deep down, I really have to believe, most often, in that brand and their ideology. And for me, let there be sport is huge. I think sport is as important as academics and everything else. I think what it teaches, the teamwork, the humility, the being able to play and interact and get on with people from all over. Often language is just not the same, but the language of sport is. So all that is a tremendous learning. um, Driving from the UK to India. Yeah, Pakiraju, that's crazy, isn't it? That's unheard of. So, mummy is super adventurous. Even now, at the age of 76, she is super adventurous. And yeah, so way back in 1968, she did that. My mother's brother was working here in India, and he knew my dad. They were friends, and my mother came to India, fell in love with my dad. It is an amazing story. Made her life in India, of course, always visiting the UK, and we are products of that. That's why, if you notice, a lot of my posts refer to being mixed. Mixed, that's us. Because for a long time, I don't think I really acknowledged it. As a kid, you always want to fit in, you want to be the same as everyone else. But slowly, especially when I went to UWC in Italy on a scholarship, everyone would say, "Where are you from?" And they would all joke. I'd say, "Tara from Bombay." But I also started saying I'm half Indian and half English. And if you notice, I mention it more and more because I realize it is a big part of who I am. Anyway, that's a story for another day. But Pakiraju, to answer your question, something about what I'm writing about has something to do with a bit of this. So watch this space. um, her story has to be a movie or a series. Absolutely, it is fantastic. And she has literally every place. You can't do that journey anymore. You can't drive through Afghanistan. You can't drive through some of those places. So it is really amazing. Um, yes, KSC, मैं ponytail डालूंगी, मैं braid डालूंगी. Sorry, I'm just chatting. I know this is supposed to be a yoga class. Hi Akash. Hi Sajid. Um, yes, Saifu says hello, ma'am. Fitness beauty love from Pune. Hi Dilip. Thank you guys. So sweet. इतने दिन बाद आपको देखा, अच्छी लग रही हो आप. थैंक यू राकेश, थैंक यू एवरीवन. How many days was your longest road trip? My longest road trip, oh, well, not so long. I haven't had very long. So, I mean, we do trip on farm, which is 6 hours away. In the last 2 months, sorting out our land grab issue. As you guys know, the Khosla Ka Ghosla sequel, which is now sorted in our favor, touch wood. So, yeah, I've done a lot of like trips that are far, but not like not that kind of road trip. But yes, I did. After I finished LSE, I went backpacking in Mexico. So I think that might have been my longest road trip, which was on buses. And I have to admit, I did hitchhike a bit, which I can't believe I did now in hindsight. Thank you, Rahul, saying you're looking gorgeous. Touch with that. So kind of you. Hi, Jitendra. Hi, Rajiv. Okay, let's do some yoga so that people don't think I'm a scam. Just haven't chatted to you guys for so long. So I miss you. Okay, water, everyone. What was your longest road trip, Pakiraju? Yeah, travel is also a great way of being educated. I remember the headmistress, the sort of founder of children's nursery school way back when we asked for leave for a trip once. She said, you know what, one of the best educations is travel. So I wouldn't say no. It's quite amazing. Okay, guys, let's get onto our mat and let's stretch up in Tadasana. Stretch. Yeah, so about this Mumbai city thing, okay, I have to admit, yeah, I feel like, I'm living in a movie, and sometimes because these are those professional steps that one takes, and where's it gonna go? Of course, right now, it's just fueled by passion. We have no idea what he wants to do with his football. Of course, it's extremely competitive, but yeah, it's pretty cool that got through. So yeah, we wait and watch, and always great relationships with our previous clubs because they've been so instrumental in getting these kids here. And a lot of dedication on their part. I don't think there was a single day that he complained about the 1 hour drive back and forth, literally 2.5 hours in the car every day to play the sport that he loves. So, okay, right hand on your right waist, left hand up, stretch. Look at your left fingertips and hold. Feel the stretch, guys. Super. I don't think many people are doing the yoga right now at 12 in the afternoon, but even if you're not, you can just have a laugh or save it and watch it later. It's all on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel. Uh, super. And if you don't feel like doing that, you can just maybe stand up if you're in your office or wherever you are, find a little corner and do a little stretching. Stretching. One of a dear friend of mine who actually started doing yoga who's a very famous actor actually. He used to always say that this stretching becomes like addictive, more than just the adrenaline and the exercise and the endorphins and all. The stretching, like if you stretch really well every day, you feel really good. And sometimes if you don't stretch, then you really miss it. Super. Excellent. Excellent, everyone. And I want you to, this is warrior, just gently bounce. Stretch up and all. Excellent. Release. Super. Now we're going to do Utkatasana, okay? So legs apart, we're going to go down and up. Grateful to my teacher, Sir Pradeep Pandey, who I learned from. In fact, I have class this evening, so I'm not going to do too much now because my class where I learn is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's why yoga with Tara was Tuesday, Thursday. Superb. And hold. In karate, this was called shikodachi, is called. My dad used to learn. I used to learn. Kids used to learn. Excellent. Feel the stretch. Feel those muscles working and release. Super. Now we'll do 7 stretches. Anyone who's in northern India, I hope you guys are fine. The rains have been really quite something. Um, Hope you're all safe. Okay, guys, now clasp your hands behind your back like this. Stretch your legs apart. Try and touch your nose tip or your chin with the floor. Look up. Hold your toes, head between your legs. Now hold here. Stretch into as much of a split as possible. Excellent. Now turn on your right. Hanuman Asana 1. Turn on your left. Hanuman Asana 2. Excellent. And gently in the front. Stick. Superb. Cobra. And we're going to gently come up. Excellent. Shake it out. And water. Everyone drink a little water. Okay, let's start with yoga. My longest road trip was probably 4 days. We drove from Michigan to California. Cool, Pakiraju. That sounds like fun. Uh, Pakiraju says, who is that friend that started doing yoga with you that you mentioned? Guess. Keep guessing. No, it's not a secret. Many people know. That friend is Akshay Khanna. I started doing yoga with him, and we were a little bit seeing each other when we were in college and school. But we've always been good friends, and he continues to be a good friend. And we hardly speak or meet, but he's very fond of Rupak, who, as you know, is the romantic love of my life, and the kids are the love of our lives too. And yeah, so but yeah, yoga was something that we started, and I've of course kept it going. I don't know if he has. What everyone? And um, please grow your hairs before. Hope you do not cut it. Pratima, look, it's growing already. It's already almost back to where it was. Okay, guys, ये ड्रेस खास कहाँ से लिया आपने? ये है हंकमोला. This is from Hankamola, and yeah, it's cool. I like it too. Ma'am, I saw your movie Saya, my first movie. Thank you, Polaris. Thank you. Paki Raju, you and Rupak are truly one of the best couples. May you both always be happy and in love with each other. Touch wood to that. Thank you so much, Paki Raju. That's so kind. And you know, for all of you out there who may be looking for the one, I'm not sure if you found him, or maybe you have found him or her, or in today's times, he, she, or whatever gender. Um, it is quite amazing when it happens. I didn't know if I'd find the one because I've been in like shaky, non proper relationships for a while. And I thought, oh my God, what if I don't meet somebody? What if I don't meet the one? I knew in my heart I always wanted to have family and kids. And suddenly I met Rupak at this wedding, and it was so instant that we both just knew. And our friends were like, oh my gosh, are you sure? I was so sure. I was so sure. And a year later, we were engaged and married a few months after that. So, yeah, sometimes things happen just out of the blue. Uh, but don't stress. I think a lot of women, especially, stress after a certain age. Oh my God, will I meet the person? It's very difficult not to, especially when people around you are getting married and stuff. Anyway, again, this is a yoga class. I don't know why I'm getting into all this, but yeah. Manish says long hair is good, but could you please try at least once with short hair? Okay, I will try, but I'm scared of that because once when I did it, I didn't like it, and then I got stuck with it till it grew out. But yeah, something like that to me. Uh, I searched his Wikipedia randomly and it says he's a trance DJ. Rupak was a trance DJ before he got into advertising and went and did his MBA at INSEAD and set up his own company. And also, one of his interests was DJing. And yeah, so we laugh about it because maybe if I'd met him then, maybe we wouldn't. No, I'm a big fan of diversity, lots of different interests. So look at me from Accenture and LSE. I started dancing around trees. I actually joke like that. So I think diversity is also part of that. So would you like the hair like this short? The thing with long hair is you can do all these funny things and make yourself look like you have shorter hair. Okay, I'm just messing around now. Um, so let's get to getting back to yoga. Shoulder length. Yeah, I have shoulder length hair in the Archies, the film that will come out. It's a bit below the shoulder. But watch this space. Okay, guys, let's just do. Today we won't do Surya Namaskar. I'm just going to do some stretches and then I'm going to let you go because today's class didn't become a yoga class. It was more of a chit chat class. Sorry. So I'm just going to do a few little stretches and then I'm going to let you guys go. And as I said, all our classes are on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel. So um, you can check them out where we have full blown classes with lots of variations of Surya Namaskar. Now I'm just tying up my hair. And we are going to begin with a few gentle stretches. And then I'm going to say, have a great day because I have gone on rambling. And you guys are probably like, Arey, this is a yoga class and she's just chatting. Sorry. Okay. So let's do a simple Natarajasana. So stand straight, left hand in front, hold your ankle, your right ankle, and try and look at your left fingertip. Try and balance that if you stumble and fumble, don't worry, try again like anything in life and hold. Super. Other side, right leg, hold the left leg, stretch out and hold. Stumbling and fumbling, don't worry, just realign and start again. Super. Release. Excellent. Let's just do a simple tree. Put your leg in here. These are just some balancing asanas to center yourself. Super. Smile. Really smiling always helps in life. Super. Other side. Left leg up and hold. Super. And now should we do my favorite that everyone makes fun of me for doing repeatedly? And stretch it out. Super. Do as much as you can do. I hope I'm not going to get any stiff fingers. We haven't done a full blown warm up and stretch. Super. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of breathing and let you guys go. So let's just use little breathing. What is Pakiraju saying with all those laughs? We love your chit chats. Thank you. That's very kind of you. If only there was a way to monetize all this. Seriously, guys, I love all these things we do. And I don't understand how some people earn so much money from their YouTube and I don't know, their different platforms. And I'm like, I've been doing this for like 12 years and hardly earn anything. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Okay, guys, let me continue with this little breathing and then I shall say au revoir. Hasta luego. और फिर मिलेंगे. Okay, so Let's just gently close our eyes and do 30 Kapal Bhatti, where you breathe out forcefully through your nostrils. Excellent. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we release, we're just going to say ah. So a long ah sound. So breathe in. Ah. Breathe in. When we release, we're just going to say oh, just a long oh sound. Breathe in. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we release, we're just going to keep our lips together and do a humming just a sound. So breathe in. Rub your palms together, and your palms are nice and warm. Place your warm palms over your eyelids. And gently open your eyes behind your palm. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining Yoga with Tara and this chit chat session. It's been a pleasure as always. I feel like you need to collab more and maybe work on your YouTube shorts, spreading positive vibes on that. Thank you, Pakiraju. That's really kind of you, and I will try and do that. Um, I think I tend to do things that just come from the heart. So sometimes I don't really think of the strategies behind it, but I really should to also make it viable as a business because at the end of the day, we all have to earn, and I'm very practical about that, knowing that. So thank you. Shaista, hi! There's a balloon which goes on bobbing up and down in the background. You should have just drawn like a scary or clown face on it, and that would be hilarious in the background. That's hilarious, Shaista. And that balloon is really old. It's from Kai's birthday before we actually went on our trip. And there's some things that you just don't throw away, which is really bad of me because considering so Zen's birthday is actually even after that when we were away. That balloon continues to be there, but that's a good thing, Shaista. Maybe that kind of thing would get me more like, views and all that. And hi, Sunny. How are you? We're fine, Touchwood. I hope you are too. Style says you are beautiful. That's very kind of you. Okay, guys, on that note, have a fabulous day. I will keep you posted. Yes, sure, absolutely. I will let you know how guys adjust to Mumbai city and how it is. Yes, it was a rigorous thing. Apart from being scouted, there was 9 rounds of trials. So yeah, it was a pretty intense thing. But as I said, so grateful to all that everywhere he's been before, all the coaches that have taught him, amazing coaches. Ronaldo sir, Dushyant sir, Shantanu sir, and now he'll be with Sidesh sir. They are so grateful and yeah, also for the passion within. And I hope it is all a success. Touch wood. Thanks so much, Pakiraju. Thanks everyone. And yeah, I must say, when you have two kids, siblings really they adore each other. They fight like mad, but guys' intense sport passion has actually, I think, fueled Zen's sport interest and love too. So he's really also plays a lot and he loves his tennis as well. And in fact, over the last few weeks, they've both been playing against each other. And I must admit, when I was a kid, I mean, when they were really little, I used to sit through lessons and lessons where often they'd complain about being there. And now I'm grateful, and they, I think, are, although they hardly ever admit to me that they're grateful, but that's with tennis. Football, I never had to convince. They just both loved it. Kai, of course, has a passion. Thanks. Hi, Bhavna. Um, hi, Siva Kumar. Hi, Suro. Bye, Abdul. Okay, guys, on that note, have a fabulous day. Keep smiling, keep spreading positive vibes. Uh, how to take up yoga if you have been dormant for a while? Will it help with weight loss? Absolutely. In fact, I'll be honest with you. When people ask me how am I, in shape with two big kids now, and I was back, honestly, in my jeans a day or two after delivering our kids, everyone's body is different. I always say each to their own, do what works for you. But for me, consistent exercise, honestly, ever since I was a kid, I think has helped. And yoga has certainly helped because it works on all parts of the body, and in weird ways, you don't feel maybe that you're doing such hardcore exercise, but you actually are. And yeah, so definitely, I think it's never too late to start, get a good teacher and start. But with, of course, a professional. uh, Bye and have fun in your yoga class later. Same to you, Pakiraju. I hope all's going well with your teaching. I hope all's going well. As always, it's a pleasure to chat to you too. It's so fab that we have all these virtual friendships and some physical, real ones too. And it would be great to all meet in person. Have a fabulous day. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra. I think you are getting requests to try for short hair. Pratima, I think you and who is it who asked for the short hair? Let's have a look. Uh, you and Manish are my very dear, and Haroon are my very dear hair advisors. So that's very sweet of you. Okay, guys, on that note, have a fabulous day. Ra, ra, ra. Yeah, football class to go to. Bye.